All right, let's get started. Let's get started. All right, here we go. Another day. Another day. And I think we're good. Let me just move this over here. Yeah, let me keep that over here. Let me just move this. Can I hang on. I'm trying to reorganize things a little bit so I don't have to change tabs as much. How you doing, Devilish? Give me a minute. Just making some adjustments. Okay, you know what? That actually works better. This works better. Okay, we're good? All right. Let's start it up. Let's start it up. Okay. All right. How was my day? It's not even 10 a.m. What do you mean? How was my day? We've had breakfast. Nothing has happened yet. I always do the first stream in the morning. I eat. Well, so far we had breakfast. We woke up. We watched a bit of YouTube while we ate breakfast. Nothing has happened. And every day is extremely routine. I already saw 5 centimeters per second. It was okay. It was pretty. It was good at the start, but I was kind of bored by the end. Not my favorite. No, I'm completely serious. It didn't wow me. It didn't wow me. It was pretty. And the voice actors were good. How you doing, Wing? Everyone doing good? Have I seen Uzumaki-chan? I have no idea who that is. Sorry, I have no idea what that is. I started to learn how to animate. It's, animation is a very, very monotonous process. What microphone? Don't worry about it. It's a Yeti, but we're getting a new one at some point. How you doing, Wing and Pauline and Amy? Man, okay? Everyone's turning up. How you doing? Birth? Birth. Or no, Earth. My bad. JJK Execution? No, I haven't. About Nanami's death. It was sad because Nanami was one of the characters I liked quite a bit. So, it was unfortunate. Mach Hachev or Madeline. I have no idea who those people are. How you doing, Caroline? Let's hope the chat is... no, the chat is never going to be sane. The chat is never sane. Dragon Ball Z? I like Dragon Ball Z. Oh. Have I watched Infinity Castle? I have not. What about Goku? You're just saying, okay, just Goku? Okay. Metabots? Yeah, Metabots. I've been around for a while, so I remember Metabots. Yetis are fine. What are you guys talking about? Favorite show? I don't have a favorite show. Harry Potter? I've enjoyed the movies here and there. How are you doing today? Doing today, tomorrow? Wait, what? We're doing fine, but thank you for asking. Have I watched Sakamoto Days? I tried it, dropped it after season... no, I dropped it after like 12 episodes. How about... Okay, 5 seconds to end your stream. Okay, I'm gonna just mute you because those kinds of comments are really annoying, so I'll put you in a 5-minute timeout. Hopefully you learn your lesson. Your mic said you're getting a new one? Yeah, eventually. Mics are expensive though, so I'm also getting a new keyboard. Have I seen The Summer Hikaru Died? I have not. Do I enjoy Nana? I still have to watch Nana. I know what it is though. I know what it is. Too many... No, there's not too many Indians. That's a ridiculous comment. Take my name? I don't know what you mean by take your name. I'll be improving on my music. Good to know. But my point was the Yeti mic is good. No, I mean, this mic. It's all right. It's all right. There's better for cheaper. I'll probably just sell this off to pay for a better one. Do I like Naruto? I do. What do I think about Chainsaw Man? How many episodes? There's currently 12 and a movie. And the movie was pretty good. Everyone is in here. You go in Canada? I've been improving my music. Everyone is Indian. Okay, so there's a lot of Indians. Who cares? Is it true I like goats? I mean, I'll eat goats. And playing with goats. I've gone to farms. I played with goats. We all Kraken. So I have no idea what you're talking about. My Crunchyroll expired. Do you know any websites, please and thanks? So you go to this thing called Google, and then you type in the anime you want to watch, and you can find it. I want to start watching Animate. Should I watch... anime. Should I watch Death Note first? You could. There's no objective series you need to start with, but Death Note is very often a common choice. Why do I don't hate anybody. I am in England, that's cool. Give me one good reason to live another day, because life is fun. The camera quality is better than ever. I mean, it's the same camera, same setup, same everything. Sonar from Dispatch? I haven't played Dispatch. I got a 5 Fine AM8 mic for like $80. I mean, I have a list of some mics I'm going to look into. I have a list of some mics I'm going to check out. Death Note was my first, and I became addicted. I mean, a lot of people start with Death Note. It's a fine choice. I was in the bathroom at a CF mall, and he was washing their... Okay, so one family does some weird stuff, and you're going to generalize? All right. Can I say Mata Ben? I have no idea who that is. What's my anime playlist right now? Pokemon, Hero Academia, One Punch Man, 2 Year Eternity. Hold on. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? I'm watching at least 1 or 2 more. Damn it. Thoughts on Full Metal? Great series. Have I seen King in Yellow? I have not. My first was JJK, and second was One Piece. Cool. It is a terrible day for rain. I started with Ponyo. I mean, that's a unique start. I mean, hell of a way to go. What I think about Germany? The same thing I think about any other country. It's a country. Morning Josh, there's no more Christmas in Diwali. That's unfortunate. I like Christmas. You look like Sabrina Carpenter. What? No. The episodes coming out to Your Eternity are still fire. I enjoyed season 1 and 2 more. I'm still having a good time with 3, but I was more into 1 and 2. Do I know Comatose? I do not. Your ears disappear when you stare at the camera? Yeah, they kind of do. I have small ears. The instant blush after... no. So I have a condition where my cheeks are always red. To some extent. Do I play Genshin Impact? I do not. Favorite anime of all time? I don't have a favorite of all time, actually. The modern take is cool, though. I agree for sure. Wait, the episode's coming out to... I definitely like... I like the current season. But I was just more into the I found it more emotionally impactful, a little bit more engaging in the earlier seasons. There's also a lot more going on. Not saying the current season is bad, but yeah. You look like... Yeah, I know. The comments are crazy. Is life fun when you get bullied for being a certain ethnicity? I mean, that part of life is not fun, but to say that all life is bad because there's a couple of unpleasant people around, I won't let that ruin life. Have I seen Vinland Saga? Fantastic series. Sonic X? I haven't seen Sonic X. I've seen dozens and dozens of romance series. Can I do 10 push-ups? The thing is, while that's a silly request since it's so easy, the camera's over here. You wouldn't be able to see me. The floor is like, you wouldn't be able to see it. Also, who cares? It's 10 push-ups. Thanks for being a favorite. Anytime. You said Pokemon is in my playlist, but what series? Advanced. I'm way behind. I'm way behind. Why are you keep walking towards me? Because I'm actually heading to Costco, so it's fine. You are an angry face? Okay, cool. Morning, Heavenly. Was Violet Evergarden 14 years old? I think she was, what, 15 or 16? She was definitely underage for the man that was interested in her. Like, she was way too young. You look like Santa? I mean, I'm not... because I'm wearing red? Okay. New anime recommendations? For going off of what's currently airing, To Your Eternity, even though that's on season 3, it's ongoing, so still good. Hero Academia current season is really good. Can't say that much. There's a lot of stuff impressing me right now. There's not a lot that's impressing me right now. How you doing, Shigaraki? Your broad shoulders are... okay, thank you. I have a candy cane teeth. That's not healthy. What was the first anime I watched? Dragon Ball. I remember. Are you... how you doing, Nola Fifi? Is it true that nothing good happens after 2 a.m.? Sure, things good. I mean, I'll be asleep. I'm not staying awake after 2 a.m. Code Geass, tried it, wasn't my thing. Would I fight the lion with armor with the condition that you must kill it before you tire or you... So you're asking if I would fight a lion? No, because I'm not beating a lion. What about the second anime I watched? It was, well, Pokemon, probably? Probably. Guys, do a Sui? What the hell's a Sui? Bro has the facial structure of candy corn? I don't get it. My type of what? Type of sandwich? Type of sushi? I like Dragon Eye sushi. I like an everything sandwich, so throw in your turkey, throw in the ham, throw in some cheese, lettuce, tomato, throw in everything in there. Do I like McDonald's? I don't eat McDonald's. You have armor and weapons? Yeah, I'm not fighting a lion. You think some armor is, even if you give me like top of the line armor, you think I'm beating a lion? No. You didn't catch the reference? It's a show which MC's mom says nothing good happens. Yeah, I don't know it. I don't know the reference. Do I like cats? Yes, I like cats. Would remember this one, Tenkei Knights. I could Google it because I'm not can't say it's ringing any bells. Oh, wait. This looks familiar. I have seen this. This is from the dark recesses of my mind. I almost forgot. I forgot this. I remember this thing. Oh my god. I forgot it existed. A prime adult chimp. You think a human's beating a chimp? You think a human is beating a chimp? Do you know how ridiculously strong chimps are? What's my Nen type? If we're going off of what the personality chart that Hisoka used in the series, then probably Enhancer. Messi or Ronaldo. Why do you guys keep asking me Messi or Ronaldo? I do not follow soccer/football. I don't know a damn thing. Opinion on Mr. Beast? He's a content creator. I have no opinions of him. I don't follow him in any capacity. Are hot dogs bologna at the same? No, hot dogs are not bologna. Have I watched The Substance? I have not. Do I mouth breathe? No. Well, there are times where I'm doing breathing exercises, like that involve more breathing through the mouth. How about a husky? I like huskies. Oh, you're asking me to fight a husky? I'm not fighting a dog. I like huskies. I don't think a hot dogs are a sandwich or a taco. Future Diary? Future Diary, interesting concept. The story, the anime's okay, but interesting concept. So, I'm doing good YT. Here's the thing. You're asking for one most well-written character. I don't know how someone is supposed to pick that. I don't understand the logistics of that. Because I've seen almost 1,000 series, and there's tens of thousands of series. How are you supposed to pick one character that is singularly the best written? I just don't know how that's possible. Are you swaying and walking? Yes. Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2? Modern Warfare 2, it's not close. I can beat out of a chimp in a minute. Yeah, you're not beating up a chimp. The chimp's kicking your butt. Kaku is a very underrated. Rob Lucci took the spotlight. Kaku is very underrated. Rob Lucci took the spotlight. I mean, Kaku is definitely more enjoyable in the Egghead arc compared to Enies Lobby. I don't mind giving Kaku a little bit more attention. Would you fight a juvenile silverback with art? No, I'm not fighting a gorilla. I'm not fighting a no, I'm not. What are your thoughts on Vinland Saga? People say it's overrated. So I think overrated and underrated are stupid concepts when you're discussing something subjective, because that just means some people like it, some people don't. It's irrelevant. I think it's a great series. That's all I'm concerned with. And I can discuss why it's a great series. Whether it's overrated or underrated is completely worthless to me. Have I met a Japanese person? Yes. Have I watched Shin-chan? I have not. What if one ran into your room? What you doing? Nothing's running into my room. Do I know Virat Kohli? I have no idea who that is. From DC, I'm going to probably go with The Flash. Any anime you regret watching? So there's no series I regret watching. There's some that I should have dropped sooner. But like if I don't like a series, I just stop watching it. I don't force myself to finish. I don't know why you guys torture yourself. If you don't like a series, just let it go. Dragon Ball Z, I enjoyed it very much. Zoids? What Zoids? I don't know what Zoids are. Should I binge Black Clover? I don't really recommend binging in most circumstances. If you want to binge, I mean, do your thing. I'm not a binger myself. Like, why are you asking me to fight a bunch of animals? I don't want to fight animals. I don't want to fight anything. Unless I'm hunting for food for some reason, I'm not fighting anything. Psycho Pass, I enjoyed season 1. It's a hypothetical, but like, what do you want me to like? I don't want like. You're okay. If it's a hypothetical, I still don't want to fight it. You're saying, would you fight an ostrich? Would you fight a lion? You're basically giving me a hypothetical with a yes or no, and I'm saying no. Doraemon or Digimon? Digimon. Have I finished Baldur's Gate 3 multiple times? Opinion on the field of nursing? We need more nurses, but unfortunately, they are drastically underpaid and overworked and have terrible work environment. What do you mean you don't fight animals? What do I do for fun? What do you do for fun if you're fighting animals? My goodness. Weebs or furries? Do you. You do you. Do I read manga? Very, very rarely. Virtually never. One Piece, I enjoy it. Attack on Titan, yes, I've seen it. One Piece, I've seen it. What do I cook? I mean, I just had pork chops and mixed vegetables. So in summary, you would not fight any animal for $1 million? I mean, I would fight. I mean, I'm not going to commit animal abuse for money. I'm not committing animal abuse for money. If I'm if I'm hunting for survival, that's a different thing. But if you're like, hey, here's some money, go hurt an animal, screw off. You watch Zatch Bell? I have. Oh, what should I cook? I don't know what you have in the house. I don't know what your food preferences are. Are you on a press schedule? Do you have, what do you have at home? Are you going shopping and getting whatever you want? What's the conditions? Oh yeah, literally anything? Well, what are you in the mood for? Are we going for something lean and meaty? Are we going for something carby, like a pasta dish? Are we going for, you want to go with the dangers in my heart? Presume it's in self-defense? If it's in self-defense, I'll fight anything. Because I'm not going to stand there. Just pick something you enjoy. Dude, yeah, I'm not the person to ask. I am the most basic person. I eat the same meal multiple times a day. I have whatever meat is on sale and mixed vegetables multiple times a day. So if you want to do that, pick your choice of meat, whether it's beef, pork, chicken, veal, whatever. Season it how you want, throw it on the grill, take some vegetables, use your choice of sauce. I use a low-calorie sauce, and then boom, you're good. Do I think that Dangers in My Heart will get another season? I haven't seen Dangers in My Heart. How many push-ups? Push-ups don't add any value to me anymore, so I don't really do them. Probably like, I don't know, 60 or 70 or something. How many body pillows? I don't have any. How many have I been to New York multiple times? Multiple times. What's your opinion on the field of nursing? I already answered this question. I absolutely love how you engage with almost every viewer. I try my best. Opinion on, okay, you can stop asking about nursing. I already answered your question, Kay. Is 2 protein bars a day a good thing? It's a protein bar. It's food. It's not going to kill you. I think push-ups have value in the right context. For me, they don't add any value. Best and worst letter? And letter of the alphabet? I don't know. I'm just gonna pick one that's annoying to write. Probably Q. I don't like the. I'm not a huge fan of the letter Q. Favorite letter? Probably R. What do I think of Jose Mourinho? I have no idea who that is. Jose Mourinho? Don't know him. Have I watched Link Click? I have not. That one guy said 70 kilograms. Yeah, I know. I'm not singing. I don't know why you guys keep asking for that. Favorite My Little Pony episode? I actually never watched My Little Pony. Do I like Ben 10? Yes, I do. How many grams of... Okay, Potsy, go to the corner of shame. If you fight a grizzly bear, what would you rather be, a Bengal tiger or a male lion? I don't know. I really don't know much about Bengal tigers. Have I... Okay, what's wrong with you? What did Okarun lose? You know what he lost. Are you better at answering questions after starting streaming? What do you mean? Like, oh, you mean after I started streaming in general, am I better at answering questions? These questions, people don't ask me very hard questions most of the time. It's mostly just, the hardest questions we get are like, what are my opinions on this versus this? Like, which do I like more, this or that? And sometimes it's hard. Remember when you said you'd coach me for 40? No, I didn't. Tigers are P. I like Tigers. I agree. Ben 10 is solid. It's a soccer coach. Oh, I don't know the names of any soccer coaches. I'll show you food tomorrow in the server. I mean, go ahead. There's a food channel in the server. Soccer versus Cell. I don't do the power scaling stuff. It's silly. Wait, no, it's not a Q&A. It's mostly talking about anime. It's just generally a lot of people in chat like to ask questions, so I'll answer them. What games are you playing? We're playing Crime Scene Cleaner, Laundromat Simulator, and I have a whole bunch of horror games lined up for the next few weeks. Laundry Steam today, yes. What games are you playing right now? I just answered. How you doing, Panuja? I recommend you go back to when you were 180. Okay, so... Lucas, I don't know what kind of drugs you're on to compare me to the Trent twins at any point in my life. That is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm not going to continue to discuss fitness with you because I can't keep explaining lighting and angles to you. Celebrate. Your favorite song? I don't have a favorite song, but I am into punk, rock, metal, instrumental, sometimes heavy metal, just like that rock metal kind of vibe. If you were hunting for food, when would you do steal from chimps? I'm not stealing from chimps because I'm choosing life. Have I played Undertale? I have not, and I don't really have any intention to play it. Good night, Unc. It's 2 a.m. All right, good night. Evanescence, I know who they are. Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. Lucas, you know I've hit my opinion on weighted pull-ups and dips. They're a very reasonable choice. I'm more of a fan of pull-ups, but they both work. Have you been to Japan? Going in 2 years. Playing to stream Poppy playtime questions. I have no idea what you're saying. Animation you're spamming, so you're getting muted for 30 minutes. You guys know the rules. Do not spam chat. It is annoying and rude to everyone else, so there you go. I want to love The Last of Us. I hate the stealth section. I never played Last of Us. Do I enjoy isekai? So you're asking... I feel like you're asking the wrong question. The genre does not matter. If it's a good series, it's a good series. It doesn't matter if it's an isekai, a romance, a shonen, a seinen, a mecha. If it's a good series, it's a good series. There's going to be bad, there's going to be good for every genre. Ethnicity, I'm a mix. I am a huge mix. Can I call you Mista? I'm not, okay, I won't respond to it, but you can call me whatever you want. Have you watched Invincible? I have not. The question was fighting a chimp for food or anything that... I'm not fighting a chimp for food, because I would lose. Outrun a tiger, I can't, because I will lose. Okay, memes, you're also getting muted. Like, guys, it's not hard. Do not spam chat, or else you're getting muted. Or banned. Classroom of the Elite or Hunter x Hunter. It's not close. Eminence in Shadow, I didn't like it. I finished it. It was mid at best. There's nothing special about it. I think people just like him going I am atomic, cool effects, and some pretty girls on the side. Show is mid. How you doing, Al? Do grammar mistakes bother you in chat? As long as I can understand what you're saying, I don't care. You can have the typos, you can have some grammatical errors. If I understand what you're saying, it's no problem. Am I walking? Yes. Have I played Dispatch? No. Solo episode 33 of Soul Eater, very nice. It's a short series, so you're getting there. Would I rather walk a tightrope? As you can stop spamming now. Yo, stop. Al, stop spamming. Would you rather walk a tightrope after 2 weeks of training, or jump scare a bear cub? I'm not jump scaring a bear. Okay, Al, you're getting banned. See you later, dude. What do I think of To Be Hero X? Haven't seen it. One Piece has my favorite world building. What are y'all talking about? Mostly just different anime, some gaming stuff, and occasionally a gym question here or there. We're doing good, thank you for asking. Maybe there's 27 people in here and you're lazy ass can't answer questions. So look, if you can't process the fact that there's like, I have 2 chats, and there's like 30 people here and 13 people there. Sometimes we have 200 people. You think I'm able to answer every single question? You're gone. You're gone. If you're gonna get that mad that I'm not answering you, you're gone. Goodbye. Boom. Goodbye. You're gonna complain. Goodbye. 26 people. I mean, look. If you think I'm gonna get every single message in every chat, get out of here. How you doing, Light? Is MHA good? In my opinion, yes. Al, okay, you're getting muted too. I'm just gonna, look, I don't mind muting people. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Mute for the entire life. You're gonna be a headache, I'm gonna get rid of you. Gurren Lagann, not really my favorite, but if you enjoy it, cool. Do I watch JoJo's? I do. Have I seen Thailand before? No. Do I play Roblox? Not on your life. No chance in hell. I'm not going near it. Have I read The Greatest Estate Developer? I have not. Hunter x Hunter or Naruto? I'm giving it to Naruto. See, Lucas, I don't know why you're asking the same... Like, Lucas, you've been around for a while. You ask me questions that you already know the answer to. You know that I don't follow any fandoms. I'm not part of any. And you know I don't like fan service. What's up? You keep asking the same questions. You know these answers. Have you seen any interesting movies? Ponyo. And Grave of the Fireflies. Why did you randomly say that I like goat? Because someone in chat said you're the goat, and I responded with I like goats. How you doing, Galia? What's good? You are so noob. So are you. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Do I like Frieren? Very much. Hajime no Ippo, best sports anime for me. Finally, somebody who knows how to I mean, I enjoy Naruto, and I enjoy Hunter x Hunter. I love them both. Have I watched MHA before I'm up to date? Do you think the series is going to end? We know how the series is going to end. The manga already ended. Like, the manga ended a while ago. We know how it's going to end. Fan service is normal. No, you're wrong. To say fan service is normal, it's not. It's unnecessary, and it ruins the show. What's up, brother? Shout out from Indonesia. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Janet. What episode in Naruto? What do you mean? How far? I've seen the entire series more than once. One Piece is over 1,000 episodes. Yeah. I've been watching it since it aired in 1998 or 99. Thoughts on Nen? One of the best power systems out there. You mean like sit on Godzilla's head or something? I mean, I'd probably die. Yeah, it'd be a cool way to go. What's your opinion on Dragon Ball Heroes? Never watched Heroes. I've seen everything else but Heroes. Oh wait, no. Heroes was the movie. My bad. I was thinking of Legends. Dragon Ball Super Heroes. Wasn't a huge fan. Isn't normal how many TV shows or sitcoms show skimpy dressed? I don't like those. I'm not into the skimpy stuff. One Piece is so boring. It's not your thing. If you think it's not your thing. There's a reason it's so popular. It is good to a lot of people. So I don't think worrying about a show being overhyped. Overhyped doesn't make any sense to me in this context. Because that's just some people, like a lot of people think a show is good or bad. Like underrated or overrated. It makes no sense. If you like a show, like the show. If you don't like the show, then don't like the show. Who cares what other people rank it as? Is Baki good? I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a fan of it. I finished it, but I'm not a fan. Have I seen any interesting movies? I already answered you. I said Ponyo. So Hashim, you can have any favorites that you want, no problem here. What's cooler, Spiritual Pressure or Nen? For me, it's Nen, not even close. If I had $65 million, let's see. I only need about I've already done the math. I need about $1.25 million to retire. I've already done all the budgeting and investing calculations. If I had a little over $1 million, $1.25 million, I could retire. Beyond that, I would probably just use the rest for charity donations, helping homeless, feeding people. I don't need the other millions of dollars. Didn't expect you to live this early. I usually go live between 9:30 and 10 a.m. What's so cool about Nen? The flexibility, the diversity the diversity in categories, the flexibility, the creativity. You can pretty much do anything within your inherent category, as long as and the built-in system makes it so they're like. Okay, I need to restart. Nen is so interesting because there's a diverse amount of categories. It's not just everyone does the same thing. And everyone fits into a certain category, but then within that category, you can pretty much do anything so long as you establish rules that allow it to function. And you can't just do whatever you want at any time. There's built-in limitations. So you can't just be the most OP character because I decide my power can do this at any time. So the stronger your power, the more limitations or rules have to be in place to allow it to work. And I love that. It's kind of like alchemy. You can't just create something with nothing. You have to have equivalent exchange. I love that system. Thoughts on stands? It's an interesting power system. It's fun. Have I ever done a 23andMe? I've done an Ancestry. 90s anime or 20... I never understood the logic of comparing anime from the 90s to like any anime time periods. It just never clicked to me. Because there's going to be good and bad from both. No matter when you look, there's good and bad in both. So that never really made sense to me. Would I stop streaming forever for $500,000? No. $500,000? No. If you gave me enough to retire, like the full amount to retire, then yeah. K-pop entire brand is basically fan service. I mean, I never really got into K-pop, so I have no opinion on it. I can't make an educated comment. I like you get a follow. Thank you, Wea. However you say your name. Is Alicization, they have... Okay, Toon Force is a power scaling thing. I don't get into that. It's silly. Twitch, it should be linked in chat. Is my Twitch not linked in chat? It should be. Yeah, my Twitch should be linked in chat. It's my talking. Would you eat... No. Thoughts on stands? I already said they're pretty cool. It's getting worse down to 9 people. Okay, so look, if you're just going to come here and be, like, rude, I can ban you permanently. Come up with more original question. Nobody gives a Okay, Jesus, don't tell people what they can or can't comment. You're being really rude, man. I've been grinding Black Ops 7. Okay, I'm not really a Black Ops kind of guy anymore. I left Call of Duty a long time ago. I want to eat your pancreas or your name, Pancreas. Thoughts on Full Metal? Fantastic series. Do I think Gojo is good? He's all right. Not my favorite character. Which character has the best? I don't know how anyone's supposed to answer that question. It's too broad. Full Metal or Berserk? I'm going with Full Metal. How you doing, Zero? Which girl do you think is more cute? I don't really... Sorry, I don't even know how to answer that. Can you tell your favorite anime opening? A period of chemistry. Is being old boring? I'm not that old. Shadow, you asked this question yesterday. If I gave you $1 million, would you actually trained and lift weights and run and do crunch? I already train every day, so you're gonna give me $1 million to do what I already do? Everyone subscribe? Yes, everyone subscribe. Would I eat the stomach fruit? What's the stomach fruit? Do I just like turn everything into stomachs, or do I become a stomach? Top 3 new gens? That's too broad. You know that's too broad. MHA hate is... so here's the thing. Can any fandom be cringe? Yes. Do I worry about fandoms? No, because that makes no sense to me. If a show is good and people are weird, I know there are people that are weird with every hobby or interest. So like, I'm gonna enjoy what I want. I'm not gonna worry about the weird people. I don't do the power scaling stuff. Like, yeah, people, look, you can take any show, any hobby, anything you like to do, there's going to be creepy people who also do that thing, or like that thing. I don't worry about the creepy people. I will call them out if they do things that they shouldn't be doing. But I don't let them take away my love of that thing. Is your name Otaku? Yes. Is Kamui the most broken ability in Naruto? I don't think so. It's cool, though. If you woke up and you had superpowers, would you be okay with telling people? I would not tell. I wouldn't use it, and I wouldn't tell anybody. The last thing I need is all that attention. They don't get a cooldown. 106. Okay, I see 106 centimeters. I don't know what you're referencing. Shanks is not a rat. Do I like the Invincible series? I never watched Invincible. Only anime I watch these days is Ghibli. I mean, Ghibli does some good stuff, but I think you could diversify a bit. Watching a new anime this summer, Hikaru died. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Are you not live on Twitch? I mean, not this second. Twitch is for gaming lives. Would I rather have a completely random Devilfoot or forced to never wear socks again? I mean, never wearing socks would be really annoying, especially because it's cold over here. I mean, then I can't swim anymore if you give me a Devilfoot. You know what? I could adjust to no socks. I guess I'm passing on the socks. Where's the other live? YouTube. What if I were Sonic? I don't really want to be Sonic. So Pharaoh, you're being really annoying at this point. I'm just gonna ban you, man. There you go. See you later. Opinions on people replacing Demon Slayer to... I mean, you can't replace the big three. Lucas, you're asking questions that you know the answer to. Do I watch Tokyo Ghoul? Yes. I did. Are you on a treadmill? Yes. I used to watch more conventional anime shows and stuff, but it was ruined by recurring themes. I think, well, the thing is, it depends if the theme is executed well. Like, there's tons of tropes which can be done well. I think it's how they do it more than seeing the same thing executed over and over. If it's done consistently well. Thoughts on Maid-sama? It's a good one. I enjoyed Kaicho wa Maid-sama. Why is Shanks a rat? Because he's not. Luffy Taro from TikTok. How you doing, Luffy Taro? Do I feel like your life is easy? Not easy, but I'm not like miserable. Did I watch MHA? Yes, I watched the new episode before I came on. What are you gonna do if 5 black guys ambush you in the... Okay, AB, I'm gonna put you in timeout because you don't talk like that. I'm gonna put you in timeout. I have never seen K-pop Hunters. Heal. I'm good, thanks. Metabots is Elite Ball. Thank you, ST. I agree. If you had to guess how many anime I've seen, over 900. I recently debated this guy on Discord on why the big three is irreplaceable. He rage baited. Okay, I don't engage with people like that. Looking forward to One Piece tomorrow. So am I. How you doing, Fatih? Don't you think nerds' candies can taste like vomit? I haven't eaten nerds in like 20 years. Are you from India? Hello, SK? Mind giving me the TikTok so I can... No. You want... just join the chat? Sure. It's Mighty Otaku on TikTok. Wait. What time is it? What time out? What do you mean I don't talk like that? I timed out the person who said certain things. What do you think the One Punch Man season 3 animation? I'm not that mad. Like, is it great? No. Am I ignoring you? No. But as for the One Punch Man animation, I know it's not up to standard. I know it's falling short of expectations. I'm just not that mad. Are you in better physical condition? I'm in better physical condition than 95% of the human population. Do you think you have an accent? Everyone has an accent. Who would win? Sebastian, I don't do power scaling. How do I feel about Cyberpunk? I haven't seen Cyberpunk yet. Hello Hermes. Currently still animating my first animation. Yep, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Thoughts on Gurren Lagann? I tried, it wasn't really my thing. How you doing, Devilish? Do I think Boruto was necessary? I think Boruto, the manga, sure. Wasn't necessary. Could the show have just stopped in Naruto? Yeah, it could have just stopped. I think the Boruto anime could have, just done things properly. Your opinion on Ippo? Fantastic sports anime. It's my personal favorite. Do I have work on weekends? I work every day. Guy, you don't need to know how many bodies I've killed. None of your business. Do you remember Sonic or Sega? I remember both, of course. Okarun, stop judging others and focus on yourself. I agree. Which one is better? Wait, what are we comparing? What's better than what now? Should I watch Chainsaw Man? Give it a shot. If you're curious, if it looks interesting enough that you're curious about it, give it a shot. What anime should I watch if I like Death Note? The thing is, that doesn't tell me a whole lot, because just because you like Death Note doesn't mean you're going to want to watch the same kind of thing again and again and again. You might diversify to something else. If you want something similar, you could try Erased or Monster. But do try and diversify. Thank you, Axolotl, for the heart. Best anime and why is it AOT? I don't think any anime is the best, but okay. Body count is how many people you... yeah, but I was having fun with the question, kid. I think it's funnier to speculate on how many people I may have killed, which is 0. Confirmed. Are you not getting exhausted? I mean, I do this from the walk. Okay, Shadow, I know you've been in the stream a couple times. I know you've asked this question. You know I don't get tired from walking, and nor should you. Death Note fans often love Attack on Titan. I mean, both are very mainstream shonen, so, wouldn't surprise me. Who's more of a fraud? Neither of them. Naruto and Hinata are amazing together. I like the matchup. I like that couple. Who's the character touching his glasses? Sakamoto Desuka. It's a great comedy. Highly recommend. The One Piece is real. Okay, we're good. Is this a new t-shirt? No. You live alone? No. Have I been to Northwest Territories? I have not. If you saw a moose on your roof, yes, because how did a moose get into, the middle of my neighborhood and climb up in a... That wouldn't make any sense. Favorite anime movie? Maybe Kizuna. Who you live with? Myself. The One Piece is real? Yes. Look behind me. I have a camera. I could see behind me. The moose had plot armor? Yeah, the moose must have more than plot armor to get on my roof. What is my most recent? I just watched the new Hero Academia episode right before I came on here. I usually watch anime right before I start a stream, just so I have something to talk about in case people are quiet. I did love Kuruko. Yeah, I really enjoyed Kuruko. Did Zoro ever stop getting lost? I think he's always going to keep getting lost at this point. Which character ate the rat fruit? None. Who do I live with? People. Do you hear with your ears? No, I hear with my fingers. Get it? Because I can feel vibrations. A new psychological dark anime? The thing is, I know a couple of dark series, but a new one? The last, to give you an idea, I don't watch dark series that often. There's Kingdom of Ruin, there's Gakkou Gurashi, there's Monster. Parasite's kind of dark, just not to the same level. There's Madoka Magica. Do I think Full Metal Alchemist is good? Yes. What anime have I watched but forgot what it was about? Oh, there's tons of anime that I've forgotten about. I have seen so many series that I'll remember that I've seen it and I'll remember nothing about it. Did I cry at the ending of an anime? Sure. Plenty of times. Plenty of times. It's been a while, but it's happened. How long do you think it will take for another anime to beat One Piece in episodes? It's not the number one already. There are series longer than One Piece. You could Google it. Do you get offended off the depictions of Canadians in South Park? No. Why would I take offense over jokes? Well, you shouldn't take it so seriously. With Sukuna talking this, I think calling people frauds because because of your power scaling ideas is silly. Power scaling is dumb. The only characters who are frauds are those who are objectively frauds, like Damaro Black from One Piece, who literally pretended to be Luffy. That's a literal fake. He is a fraud. Those are frauds. Thank you, Devilish. What about Toby? I like Toby. Do you think Soul Eater will get a remake? I haven't heard anything about it, but I like Soul Eater, so sure, why not? Favorite anime? Don't really have one. Good romance? Depends what kind of vibe you're going for. Adventure romance? Snow White with red hair. Classic romance? My Love Story. Adult, more mature romance? Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. Mystery romance? Gosick. So it kind of depends on your vibe. I can't rank Steins Gate because I dropped it. I couldn't get into it. Let's see. Hello from Cambodia. How you doing? Do I read Wings of Fire? I do not. Do you talk with your mouth? Nope. Talk with my hair. Favorite Shikamaru fight? It's gotta be. It's gotta be Heat On. It's gotta be Heat On. What do I think the One Piece is? I don't know yet. Why does Chopper beat Kaido? He doesn't. But not cross. You contradict yourself. You're a power scale One Piece. You power scale One Piece with other, but do not cross on them. And so here's the thing. I definitely don't cross anime power scale. But you're asking me if Chopper is defeating Kaido currently in the story. I don't see it happening. Look, I don't like these questions, but I don't see any way in the story for Chopper to fight someone like Kaido. Did I watch Assassination Classroom? Yes, great series. Do I think Tokyo Ghoul should get a remake? Sure, why not? I wouldn't object to that. There's an adult romance anime called Sing. Never heard of it. Can we talk about something else? You can talk about whatever you want. I mean, as long as it's mature, PG, friendly, not too creepy. Do I think Sanji will get stronger? I mean, I'd like to see Sanji get more attention. I don't know how much stronger he's physically going to get, but I'd like to see him get a chance to shine. Do I walk with my legs? No, I walk with my butt. I'm kind of Girls are irritating me every day. I mean, people are irritated that you're proposing to them on a daily basis. Yeah, I would be too. I don't really have any icons. Do I wear clothes? No. This is my skin. I honestly think Akame feels illegal to watch. Like Akame got killed? I don't think so. Do you think One Piece is the main... no, I do not think anyone from the main crew will die. But generally, you don't scale but One Piece with other... So, here's the thing. If you look at my content... name I can't read. No, it's not contradicting. If you look at my content, I stopped doing versus videos a long time ago. All I do is, little game stuff. And I just have fun with it. I actively ask people to not ask me fighting questions. I actively ask people not to. If it's just really straightforward, same series, does it seem to make sense? Why, in the story wise, I might answer it, but I usually ask people not to. Yes, I like AOT. Do not spam chat. Stop spamming chat, Noah. Demon Slayer or Hunter. That's not close. What anime do I think is underrated? I think underrated is a silly concept in a subjective context. If you're discussing what you like and what you don't, it doesn't matter if it's underrated or overrated. If it's a good show, it's a good show. For you. Did I eat the fraud fruit? Yes. Because I like fruit. Kaido is stronger than Gorosei? I mean, potentially. I think he could probably hold it. I think he probably could hold his own. Do I like my pet bird? I like birds. I wouldn't own a bird, but I like birds. So, again, overrated is a silly... Okay, Noah, you have to stop spamming, or else I'm just going to ignore your questions. You're spamming chat, I'm going to ignore your questions. Any action anime you believe needed more recognition? I mean, there's definitely series that I feel like aren't talked about that much, but it might just because they are older. Like how about like Zatch Bell or Blue Exorcist or no, actually Blue Exorcist got a continuation. Uh, damn, what's Cyber 6? What would I recommend you watch? I don't recommend in general. I go off of what you're into. So instead of saying, hey, everyone should go watch this thing, you should tell me about what you're interested in, and I go off of that. I don't want your content, I prefer your live. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. If you just come here for the live streams, I appreciate that. Do I eat food? All the time. Fist of the North Star, I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things. Yes, I do see with my hands, yes. The lotus blooms is such a beautiful flower. Cool. I'm interested in fantasy action and fantasy action. I mean, there's a whole bunch of those. There's Slime, there's Freeran, there's Chainsaw Man, there's Demon Slayer, there's Solo Leveling, Overlord, Digimon. How you doing, Kenny? Can I talk? Nope. Good comedy, Sakamoto Desuka. I am back from manga shopping. Nice. Hopefully you're not broke. Would you eat the fraud fruit? Probably not. Doesn't sound very tasty. Have you experienced combustion from lemons? No. I don't. Man, what is with chat? Do I like detective series? Depends on the series. There's good ones and bad ones. Your Name, very good movie. Highly recommend. How you doing, Kenny? Invincible? I have not watched Invincible. Can I grow hair? Yes. What do you think this is? Are you trying to say Dororo? I've seen one episode. I need to keep going. Do I play Block Fruit? I don't touch Roblox ever. How you do? Oh, then there's Roblox Gamer. How you doing? Have I ever watched Invincible? Rayuaza destroys mute. Are you trying to say Rayquaza? I don't know. Top 3 Naruto characters from the OG show? Shikamaru, always. Kakashi. And from the OG show, maybe Might Guy, or Lee. Favorite mythical. The thing is with Pokemon, I'm very outdated. Like I don't know most of the current stuff. My bias is very much towards like first, second, first and second gen. So probably like Lugia and probably like Lugia or something. Have I seen No Guns Life? I have not. Shikamaru is my favorite character. Yeah, in Naruto, he's my guy. Do I have hands? Nope, these are not hands. Yeah, I'm actually just using astral projection to make it look like I have hands. Have you ever seen an anime character and be like, his personality is just like me? Nope. Can't say I have. Favorite anime character? I don't have a singular favorite character. How you doing, D-anime? Do I like Naruto? Yes. Are you walking on a treadmill or just walking? I'm on a treadmill. I don't know how I would actually walk. I mean, I'm doing the moonwalk. Is there any show you hate with your whole heart? I feel like that's a waste of energy. I feel like hating a show that much is just a waste of energy. It's emotionally exhausting. I don't do the underrated, overrated thing. It makes no sense to me. The show that I've watched that the least people talk about is probably Cyber 6. What anime has potential to be great? A lot of series have potential to be great, and most of the ones that I think have potential to be great are great. They already are. What do I think of JJK? It's fun. I enjoy it. I'm up to date. What did I have for breakfast? Pork chops and vegetables. Should I get with my cousin that, could you please go see a therapist? Team Fortress 2? I haven't played it. Shanks will die. I don't think Shanks will die like a rat. I think he will die. I don't do overrated, underrated. I think it's silly. I love One Piece personally. I'll go take my mangas on my shelf. Nice. Battlefield 7 or 6. I haven't played either. You're 16? Okay, cool. You're still talking. Go to therapy. You a Magic the Gathering fan? Absolutely. I'm working on building my 4th deck right now. How you doing, Black? Favorite anime game, probably Tenkaichi 3. Have I watched Monogatari? Not the Monogatari series, no. Did I watch Berserk? Yes, I have seen every animated release of Berserk. Did I watch? Would you let Griffith live? No. Ever tried hydrochloride? No, I'm gonna pass. No, kid, you should stop talking about your cousin like that. Is Vinland Saga 2 better than 1? For me, yes. Why do some people get eating disorders? I could go into that's a whole lecture, Devilish. That's a whole lecture, a combination of biological, sociological, and psychological factors, trauma, raised conditions, culture. I could go into that. I have a knight deck, an Osgir deck, and a human warrior. I have a merfolk, a red, white, blue spell slinger. I have an Eldrazi, and I'm building a dragon. Should I give her what? Okay, kid, stop it. When I rate Star Wars, I don't really watch Star Wars. I will not stop walking. What is the anime with the robot on the top left? Big Bang Bravern. Do I like Code Geass? It's not really for me. The One Piece is real, absolutely. Kid Gara is your favorite character. You know, fair enough. Gara is a great character, so you know what, fair enough. Why am I walking? Because I feel like it. Why are you not walking? Vinland Saga Season 2 is so much better than 1. I mean, I really like both seasons. It's just the second season really got to me, you know? Have I seen Yu-Gi-Oh? You mean Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes. Can I be a mod? No. I don't mod people I don't know. She's the one who like. I don't care who likes who, kid. Stop it. What's up? How you doing, Dustin? I will laugh at the Shanks fans when he dies. I mean, okay. You sound like a pretty angry, lonely person. My favorite is Itachi. Itachi's cool. Do you have any viewers who have attended all of your streams? Every single one? No. That's not possible. What superpower would I pick? I choose to have none, really. I don't need powers. Could it be they think they've getting... yes, that condition exists, Devilish. Have you read Steel Ball Run? I have not. No, Shadow, you're not getting modded. How do you feel about Yu Yu Hakusho? I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. At the start of the series. He's so annoying. Main genre? I mean, right now it's mostly romance, slice of life stuff, but I've watched a fair amount of battle series, Shonen and Seinen. I've only seen 100 episodes, I guarantee they do. I mean, look, my theory is that Shanks will die at some point. I do have a theory that he will die. Do I like Death Note? For the most part, yes. Ring Wrong? Okay. What's my favorite anime? I don't have one. Thank you for the follow, Jeremiah. Have I watched Black Clover? Yes, great series. SBR is really good. Good to know. Best Pokemon game? I have not played a lot of the games. Like, I played the originals up until Gold and Silver, stopped until Black 2, and then I got Z to A. I enjoyed Black 2 more than Z to A, but I think my favorites were the originals growing up. I've known you for years. No, you have not. You've known me for a week or two. Thank you, Anime. Garp is a bum. I'm not sure Garp is a bum, but I'm not a Garp supporter. How long can I last in this stream? 2 hours. Are you British? No. Do I have a favorite big three? Bleach's manga, One Piece's story, Naruto's anime. So they're all my favorite in different ways. And there you go. I just answered your next question. Asta was annoying. I like Asta. I mean, the thing is, I like Asta. I was able to get past his screaming. It did tone down a bit. I can deal with it now. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm really having a hard time. The last episode in Vinland Saga Season 1 is rated 9.9. Do you believe it's deserved? I don't care about ratings. Like, here's the thing. I do not follow ratings or scores on websites or what other people find popular or not. I don't care. I happen to love Vinland Saga. Everything start to finish. I loved all of it. From episode 1, from the tragic beginning, Thorfinn's journey of revenge, to his renewal and change of mindset, everything. I loved all of it. Pikachu is better than Raichu because Pikachu is faster? I don't know the stats. See you later, Devilish. How you doing, Ty Norm? Do I enjoy movies? Depends on the movie, but I don't watch movies often. Or do I watch anime? Google. I just Google the series. I feel like Deku is annoying too. I don't want to watch like that. I mean, I like Deku. I can see where you would find him annoying at the start, or for some period of time. But like you have to, even if you understand why he is the way he is, I think that does help. I can see where your frustration may come from, but he does grow quite a bit. There's a new Frankenstein on Netflix. I mean, I don't have Netflix, but I've seen some of the Frankenstein movies. Why did we dodge the Reese question? I'm not dodging any questions unless you're, I mean, yeah, because if you ask sus questions like that, I'm not going to pay any attention to you. When's my birthday? In 3 weeks? Yeah, about 3 weeks. You going to watch anime on 9anime? I have. I've used 9anime. Are you going for liposuction? Do I look like I need surgery? What's wrong with you? It's like you'll want to be ignored. I mean, yeah, if you ask questions like that, you want to be ignored. Opinions on lesbians. Same as anyone else. They're people. Have I used kid? What? How do I feel about Mushoku Tensei? If you get rid of the MC, then if you get rid of Rudius, I might actually watch it. What do I think about Black Clover? I really enjoy it. I do think JoJo's is unironically a very good series. It wouldn't be as popular as it is if like nobody actually liked it. Then again, The Room is popular, and that's an awful movie. Gurren Lagann or Evangelion, I actually am not into either. I like him towards the end, but I mean, if he improves as a character, good for him. But I can't do it. Favorite Kanto Pokemon, Gengar. Have I watched Gachakuda? Not yet. Golden Crystal, go to the corner of shame. How come my uncle gets to just... Guys, what's wrong with chat? Come on. How you doing, Reed? Dragon is a burn. I mean, dragons can burn you, yes. Creepiest villain. Creepiest villain? The first one that came to mind was that guy who trapped Asuna in virtual reality in SAO. The one who was like, you know, kind of keeping her as a hostage in a game so he could marry her and do things to her. Yeah, that's the first one that came to mind. Al, you're spamming chat, so I'm gonna have to. You're back, so I'm gonna have to block you this time. Sorry, dude, you're gone. Have you ever had to skip episodes because of how bad it was? The only episodes I skip are filler. If they're filler, I'll sometimes skip them. If it's like a canon episode, I mean, I'll endure it. I'll endure it unless it's repeated, like bad episode after bad episode after bad episode. I might just drop the series at that point. But like one bad episode, I'll deal with it. Did I watch ReZero? Yes. Favorite character? Rem. Opinion on... Okay, Crystal, don't make me put you in timeout. Stop it. Gotta skip Abba's Lost Days. Oh, I watched it. Have I watched Gachakuda? Not yet. What's good but not popular? I mean, I don't pay attention to popularity rankings. I'm just going to recommend old stuff that people forgot about, like Cyber 6, Zatch Bell, Soul Eater. Actually, no, Soul Eater gets plenty of attention. Metabots. Do I like Konosuba? I never watched it. Would you ever consider having a majestic mustache? No. I shave it every couple of days. Would you prefer a black roommate or a Muslim one? Makes no difference to me. I don't even understand the question. It makes no difference. What's your favorite non-anime show? I'm big into forensics. So like shows like Criminal Minds, Bones, Homicide Hunter, Forensic Files, First 48 Hours, Hard Out Evidence, Dateline. I love those. Thank you for the follow, Lord. Do I like Neon Genesis? It wasn't really my thing either. I like Kitchen Nightmares. Kitchen Nightmares is fine too. Yeah, for sure. I like food, so anything with like Ramsay, yeah, I'll watch it. Have I seen Dexter? I actually haven't. Would I prefer watching a show where it goes bad to good or good to bad? Depends how long it's bad. Because if it falls off, like, if it starts bad for like an episode or two, but then gets really good, okay. If it's like 8, 9, 10 episodes that are bad, I'm gone. Can I degrade you? No, that's not my thing. Do you know the Liar anime? I do not. Thoughts on Crystal? Okay, Crystal, I'm putting you in timeout so you learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. I'll put you in timeout for 10 minutes. Who is my favorite MHA character? Mirio or Red Riot? Top 2 anime, no idea. Eminence and Shadow I thought was mid at best. Favorite protein powder? I just go for anything like chocolate flavor. I don't really have a brand I stick with. What anime did I watch was pretty hated? The thing is, I never paid attention to hate in the first place. And the thing is, the more popular a show, the more you're going to get like controversial opinions. Like people who like it, people who don't. And again, I don't get involved in the unnecessary drama. It's silly. So I've never had to deal with that problem. What other platforms am I on? YouTube currently. Thoughts on One Punch Man Season 3? I'm having a decent time. I'm not blown away. I'm not devastated. I get the complaints. I'm having a fine time. Did I watch AOT? Yes. Have I seen Adventures of Tintin? Oh, yes, I've seen Adventures of Tintin. Favorite Ghibli movie? Probably Ponyo. Or Fire. Yeah, Ponyo. Have I seen Tokyo Ghoul? Yes. You don't... What anime would I recommend for someone who new to anime? I don't use that system. I ask the person what they're interested in, what they watch outside of anime, what kind of story what they'd look forward to. What's my favorite anime opening? Period of Chemistry. Yeah, Ponyo was solid, for sure. Does Blue Lock deserve to be hated? Any show can get hate or love. Like what you like. What was your first anime? Dragon Ball. Okay, again, for me to have a most disliked series, it just doesn't. I don't do that. If I don't like a show enough to continue, I just forget about it. It goes to the discard pile. So I don't reach the point where like, oh my god, I hate this series. It's like, this isn't my thing. I'm just gonna stop, and then I drop it. I don't get that emotionally invested. MHA and Blue Lock, I enjoy them both. Tokyo Ghoul Season 3 sold so bad. Fair enough. Based around one person. Any suggestions for what? My little brother who dislikes animation wants anime based around two civilizations fighting. So like a war? I mean, technically you could get your brother into Naruto. There's a whole bunch of different, like, war between the sand and the leaf, and then the land of iron. Like, you could try Naruto. It's a classic. MHA or Blue Lock. Do an edit. Maybe MHA. Like a war. Yeah, so try Naruto. It has war in it. It has plenty of wars, actually. Where do I watch anime? On Google. Do I like Trigun? The Trigun movie? I've never seen the Trigun movie. I do like Trigun, though. It's been a long time. We've been here every day. How embarrassing for what? I know it's a hard concept. I go to Google, and then I type in the series I'm looking for, and I find it. It's there. So if anime has trash ending, do you think you wasted your time? So the thing is, usually, in most contexts, if a show is going to have a bad ending, it's bad before that point. I have not experienced a lot of occasions where it was really good until the last episode and then it just sucked. I've rarely had that happen, if ever. So I usually end up dropping a series well before that point. If it's falling off, I'm gone before it ends. Can I watch Black Phone? I don't know that one. What's my opinion on the big three? I enjoy all of them. Every single one. Should I keep watching Seven Deadly Sins after Season 3? Like, you could. As someone who likes Seven Deadly Sins, it has problems. So if Season 3 did not ruin it for you, you could go to 4. But keep in mind, like, Season 4 might break your heart a little bit. Metabots was peak, I agree. Did I watch Cyberpunk? Not yet. Dexter is a good blood spot. I mean, yeah, I just haven't seen Dexter. What do I think about Tokyo Revengers? It wasn't my thing. I finished the season, though. What are you doing, if I don't mind me asking? We're mostly talking about anime, some gaming, and a little bit of gym, but we're just hanging out. What anime would I like to see a new season of? Ippo. Have I used Kiss Cartoon? I've used Kiss Anime and watched cartoons online, but I don't know Kiss Cartoon. Mr. Mighty, have I watched Dr. Stone? Yes, I have. Yes, Metabots. Have I seen Slime 3 times? It's a good one. Have I seen Parasite several times? Great series. I never understood the need for shoutouts. Not solo leveling. What about it? I enjoy solo leveling. Are a lot of your viewers bums? I don't really judge my viewers. Unless they're doing something sketchy, I don't really judge what my viewers do with their free time. What is your top 3 romance? Can't be... Fragrant Flower should be in the conversation, but I'll leave that aside. It's going to be Snow White with red hair,
my love story, and since you said no fragrant flower, I'll throw in like a sign of affection. What anime do I regret watching? None. If I don't like it, I just stopped watching it. Never wasted much time. You like Seven Deadly Sins? I thought you just liked fan service. So I acknowledge that Seven Deadly Sins does some things I dislike. I say that every time. Every single time someone has said, "What do you think about Seven Deadly Sins?" I've always said, I enjoy the show, but it has problems. The thing with Meliodas and Elaine bothers me. Bon and Elaine bothers me. I get it. Some of it I do not enjoy, but I still enjoy the series as a whole. Do I like Steins Gate? I tried it, never got into it. Sports anime, I'm going with Ippo. Is Meliodas Diddy? I mean, not exactly. Have I seen Ouran High School? That's a great one. Ouran High School is a great one. Do I like anything besides shonen? Oh yes, tons and tons. And not just not just shonen seinen, like not just Parasite and Vinland Saga and Berserk. We can go into here some Yuri, like the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. I love that one. Have I watched Bleach? I've seen Bleach. Berserk, best story in Japan. I mean, it's a great story. Great story. Is Kuroko Basketball? Kuroko Basketball is one of my favorite sports series. If you're not into dating, why do you love romance anime? Because because for me, anime is my relaxing comfort time. It's time to de-stress, relax, just be at peace. And wholesome, relaxing series very often tend to be romance series. So for me, it's just relaxing. It's comfortable. Because you spam like I'm back again. Cheese and onion or smoky bacon? Probably smoky bacon. I'm watching One Piece. Good, awesome. Have I seen Cowboy Bebop? Not yet. I need to go back to it. Bleach is like Seven Deadly Sins with fan service. Both great series. I mean, both Bleach and Seven Deadly Sins have fan service, but I like Bleach way more. I'm the Arrancar arc for Bleach. Should I be prepared for something big? The Arrancar arc is a really good arc in my opinion. I love that one. Have I read Onami Master Kurosawa? I have not. Favorite drink on a hot day? Cold water or lemonade. I like lemonade. Is this your record for people watching my stream? How many people are we at? Not even remotely close. Right now we're at 50 people total. My record is 200. Favorite Dragon Ball technique? Ooh. Favorite Dragon Ball technique? I might just go with Destructive Disc. It's not the Kamehameha. Or you know what? Final Flash? I do like Final Flash. Do I like eating... What's wrong with you? Did I read that were better than... I've barely read any manga, so I don't know. How many anime did I watch? Over 900. Favorite anime? Don't really have one. Bleach is... I mean, you can have any favorites that you want. I happen to choose Bleach. Bro, you put me on Code Geass. I respect you for that. I mean, look. See, I can recommend shows that I'm not into. I'm not into Code Geass. I still recommended Code Geass, and he's happy that I did. See, guys, I can be unbiased. What is a good anime to start with? Depends on what you're looking for. So, what kind of genre or story are you most into? I remember you. How you doing, IXX? Tri-Beam Cannon. Tri-Beam Cannon is cool. Did I reach Black Cat Monk? I did not. Name a Marvel character that everyone knows. Spider-Man. If change to man's worth to change to man. I don't know that one. Code Lyoko was insanely good. It's been a while since I've seen that one. Where am I from? Canada. Opinion about Griffith? He's awful. What place would you give Blue Lock in my sports anime? Top 5? Maybe top 10. I don't know about... I don't think I can put it in my top 5. That's asking a bit much. Because we have Ippo, we have Haikyuu, we have Kuroko, we have Eye Shield, we have we have Aoishi. Yeah, I can't even put Blue Lock over Aoishi. Oh yeah, it can't. Do I watch Gundam? I don't. Blue Lock is. I mean, I think I could put Blue Lock somewhere in my top 10 maybe. For sports, favorite race, Giants. I meant to say Chainsaw Man worth the watch. I think so. Yes. As someone who's not a Chainsaw Man fan and have watched every episode and the movie, it's still a good work. It's still good writing. It's still good writing. It's just not my favorite thing, but I do recommend it to people. Does Blue Lock have any actual football in it? You mean, well, yes. It's a yes. Top. I don't have a top 3 new gen. That's too broad. It's way too many series. Opinions on No Game No Life. Okay. Here's the thing. A season 2, you're not getting a season 2. There is no season 2. Blue Eyed Samurai. I haven't seen it. What should I watch first? Kill la Kill, or Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto? Well, those are 2 very different series. If you want a pure comedy, then Sakamoto. If you want more of an action series, Kill la Kill. What year would you say it's a new gen? Exactly, that's another thing. When does when does new gen even start? Is SAO worth watching? Not for me. I think it might be worth reading. What's your favorite anime that your favorite character? I have no idea. I have no idea. Pokemon lost Court of Eating with Power. Yeah, I know they lost the case. Your opinion on the new vegan teacher movie? I have no idea what you're talking about. What anime should I binge watch? I'm not even a binge watcher, so I would pick something short that you can watch in a day, like Sakamoto, Charlotte. Have I watched One Piece? Yes. Yeah, too broad. So, what's your favorite new gen? What's the timeline? And, what genre? Are you doing 2 streams? Yes, we always do 2 streams unless we're on Twitch. How you doing, Roblox? What has been your highest donation? $250. Did you watch Made in Abyss? I'm watching it now. If you could put Escanor in another anime... That's the thing, I don't know. Trying to think of where I would put it. You like Seven Deadly Sins? Most of it. I mean, there's parts of it that I do have issues with, but I do like the series. What do I rate Full Metal? 10. Would I watch JJK? Yes, I would. Cunning Games? Yeah, I would. Top 3 romance, Snow White with Red Hair, My Love Story, and then the number 3 could be like Dignity, it could be A Sign of Affection, it could be a few different others, but those are my 2. What are your opinions on the One Piece remake? I think having the full story of One Piece in a more compressed, better paced fashion is a great idea. See you later, T-Rex. I didn't know T-Rexes take exams. What anime should I just casually watch instead? What kind of story are you into, though? What kind of vibe are you going for? Opinions on Hunter x Hunter, great series. Best game-to-screen adaptation. The thing is, I haven't watched any. I think the only game-to-screen adaptation I've ever seen was, Halo. Why the long face? I just have a big head. Do you have Down syndrome? Is Vinland Saga any good? Yes, I think it's great. Should I watch One Piece or One Piece? I've never watched One Piece. I can only vouch for One Piece. And One Piece, fantastic series, got pacing issues. If the pacing is rough, then you can just watch, you can read the manga. Top 3 order the big 3. This is how I do it. Bleach is manga, One Piece's story, Naruto's anime. Are you on a treadmill? Yes. I would put him against Takuma because fire versus fire. Okay. I watched JoJo for the first time. Part 1 and 2 amazing. The stands ruined it for the... the stands ruined it for you. Interesting take. Here's the thing, Asuka. I think you're overcompensating. Or you've never watched any anime. Because I'm not an Attack on Titan fan. But to say it's the worst anime... tells me you've never watched anime. Or you're just hating for the sake of hating. Because you can not like the series. But to say it's the worst thing, you just haven't watched any anime. What do you think makes something a bad anime? Depends on your personal taste to a point, though. It depends on, I think there's going to be a lot of subjective qualities to it. It could be anything from the animation, it could be the pacing, it could be the character development, it could be the world building. All the shows that make a show good just not done well. I think just some things will mean more to other people, or they would have liked to see the show go in a different direction. So, like, I think there's going to be some sort of general agreement on what people tend to prefer, and that's why some shows do really well and some shows don't. Okay, in a romance series, I really don't like fan service and harems and like multi-route romance that don't go anywhere. So for me, if it does that, it's going to be bad automatically. Too many foreigners in these. So Logan, that's ridiculous. Don't make me ban you. JoJo's art style always threw me out. I like the art style, but see, there's animation preferences. You have a preferred style that you enjoy more than others, and that's okay. What do I think about games adapting anime? It can be done well. I just think you should have the original creators of whatever story you're making, you're making into a game. Have them have the people who made the game involved in the process. What do you think about One Punch Man Season 3? I'm having a decent time. Not amazed, but it's a decent time. Quit the gym and stream 24/7. I'm never quitting the gym. Shadow, that's a ridiculous take. Be quiet. Don't even joke about that. I would choose the gym over this any day of the week. If you could get one ability in power, I don't really want any. I know it's a crazy take. I don't really need any powers. Do you think Bleach should be replaced in the big three? No. Wait, does it get better after part 3? So I'm on part 4 right now. Part 4 I'm having a decent time, but 2 and 3 were my favorites for me. Would I say Pokemon is the most iconic anime generally? I would say, the thing is, I think Pokemon is the biggest label. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest brand there is. I think it's $100 billion company at this point. I would say Pikachu in general is the most iconic character. Is Pokemon the most iconic series? I think as a series, it might be Dragon Ball or One Piece. It might be Pokemon, but if we're going by character, I'd probably say Pikachu. I think it's in. You know what? It's in the discussion. It's in that top 1 to 3 spot for sure. Okay, so Saucy, Dragon Ball, not part of the same generation as the big 3. There's a reason that Dragon Ball is considered the father of the big 3, right? Different generation. Pokemon earns more money than Disney. Pokemon is massive. It's massive. Pokemon is the actually, no. Pokemon is not the grandfather of anime. It's really not. You guys really should do some research on the origins of anime and stuff. What brought anime to the West in the first place was actually Astro Boy. So if you're going to talk about the biggest impact on anime and at least on the West, Astro Boy. Cyberpunk is good. Haven't seen it yet. I've only seen 1 or 2 live action series, to be honest, so I'm not really the best person to ask. I tried Dragon Ball Evolution, fell asleep right away. One Piece was good, and I haven't really seen much else. The gym is my favorite thing, above all things. So asking me to choose this over the gym, forget it. Not happening. Favorite live action? I already answered that. I have to say One Piece just because I haven't seen that many. Trigun, great series. Ippo or Vinland Saga, you're asking a hard question here. You're asking a hard question. Because Ippo is my favorite sports anime. And Vinland Saga is a masterpiece. But I might have to go with Ippo. It's just that high for me. Have I watched Neon Genesis? I tried, it wasn't my thing. I never finished it, so Astro Boy is a classic. Ninja Scroll I haven't seen. If you want to call me a gym rat, okay. Pokemon, the face of anime because it's the most recognized. I mean, if you go onto the street and ask a random person, odds are Pokemon's going to be the most recognizable, especially if you pick Pikachu. Favorite One Piece character? Character I don't know. Arc Wano. Thoughts on MHA? I'm really enjoying the current season. Mech anime, Bravern if you want comedy, and Iron Blooded if you want action. Should I watch Full Metal? I think it's very good. I enjoyed it right from if you're watching Brotherhood, start to finish, I had a fantastic time. I really enjoyed Bleach. Ippo or JoJo, that's even easier. I'm choosing Ippo. Did we like Hunter? I liked Hunter Z Hunter. Is Hunter Z Hunter? It's the sequel to Hunter X Hunter. Yeah, I liked Hunter Hunter. Is leg day really hard as people say? Every day should be hard. If your workouts aren't hard, you're just not training properly. Have you ever felt bad for not enjoying a popular series? Why would I? Why would I feel bad for not liking a popular series? Because I'm not conforming to like society, like to what the majority of people say? Who cares? Everyone likes different things. Don't worry about it. Brother, I love Brotherhood. Then they will know what anime is and what it's based on. What was your favorite Bleach movie? I actually don't know off the top of my head. I haven't seen the Bleach movies in ages. But none of the fact that I'm even struggling with this question just tells me that the Bleach movies never really stood out to me in comparison to other anime movies. None of them really like grabbed me. I don't watch Gintama, so I'm not the person to ask. What do you think the One Piece is? I don't know yet. Weird how in 2025 people think people walking are gym. I mean, this isn't even like. I think it's because I said I like gym more than anime. I like the gym. Like the gym is one of my favorite parts of my life. That's what I do for a living outside of this. Like I love the gym. Luffy is the face of Shonen. What do I think? I think he's part of it. I don't think he's the face. I think he's part of it. Shadow, you're the thing is you're putting down the gym as someone who doesn't leave your room. You think it's a good thing that you stay in your room all day outside of school. So like I don't think you're in a position to say anything. What do I recommend to get the most carbs? Rice, ramen. It also depends on like, are you going for like are you looking at price? Are you looking at any nutrient density? Because if you want nutrient density, you might also want to look at like potatoes or sweet potatoes. But if you just want like easy calories, rice, ramen is super cheap if you're really on a budget. Have I watched Ranking of Kings? Fantastic series. How you doing, Cloudy? Is it a hot take that Escanor would be against Tucumã? I don't really do power scaling, so you can have any takes you want on that subject. What major do you think made people switch up on anime? Here's the thing. I've never seen that. I have never seen people hate on anime. I've seen, like, en masse. I've seen people who are not into it become into it, but I've never actually seen people get harassed or bullied en masse for liking anime. Liquid calories can be useful, yes. Depends on your situation, though. It depends on the circumstances, but they can be useful. Favorite anime quote? I have no enemies. Anya versus Goku, what happened there? Telling some guy who can actually work out, you're like... Telling some guy who can actually work out, you're like 45? Well, I don't get what you're saying there. Shadow, can't you chill to let the man follow us? Exactly, like, I love the gym more than anything. Beast, best main character in fiction? I have no, it's not going to be Lelouch for me. He's cool. But I actually don't know. I remembered a lot of people making fun of us. I mean, maybe you guys experienced that. I'm not trying to say it never happened. I'm saying I've never seen that happen like that much in person. On social media, okay, a video goes viral, you see comments and people being rude in the comments, whatever. There's a couple of weirdos like that, but in real life, I just never see it happening, ever. There's too much negativity? Where? Are you into Gundam? Not really. I'm not anti-Gundam. I just don't really watch much Gundam. Gym is absolutely therapy for me. What made you get into the gym? Being extremely unhealthy. Like, if I was any worse, you would have seen me on an episode of Dr. Phil. Lag of Doom? That sucks. Least favorite genre? Probably mecha, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Have I watched Hero X? I have not. What's the best advice? Depends on what kind of advice that person needs. There's gotta be a little more specific than that. Have I watched Clannad? Yes, I did. Watch After Story as well. Sci-fi. I mean, here's the thing. I don't watch a lot of sci-fi. I enjoy some sci-fis. I don't think any genre is bad. There are genres that I watch much less content around, but I don't think the genre itself is bad. What made me get into anime? Let's see, I was 3 years old, and you turn on the TV, and there was Dragon Ball, and I just started watching it, and I just kept watching anime from there. You said you used to be very skinny. Oh, yeah. Shadow, if you think being isn't unhealthy, it absolutely is. What do you think solo leveling is? Okay, so I don't do the overrated, underrated thing because I think it makes no sense in a subjective context. Because you're going to like what you like, you're not going to like what you don't like. I like it. I have a good time with it. Do I have a sleeper build? I don't really. I have a build. My favorite anime is Pokemon. I mean, hey, if you like Pokemon, go for it. Muscle up. I mean, I don't really do muscle ups because I do primarily hypertrophy and a bit of mobility work. And muscle ups aren't exactly the ideal muscle builder. You could do them. They're just not part of my routine. At what number of anime have I watched would you say the person is advanced? I don't really have a number for this. So, like, the thing is, there's also the length of the anime and how old the person is, right? Because, like, if you've been watching anime for, like, 30 years like I have, you're going to just naturally see more than most people if you're watching it consistently. So I think, and I don't want to encourage binge watching. I don't want to encourage people spending all of their time trying to watch all these episodes and not leaving their room trying to become like an expert on anime and their health just going to hell. So I'm going to say, like, I don't know, if you've seen, like, in the neighborhood of, you know, probably about 100 series, you're pretty well versed. I'd say around 100 series, you're pretty well versed. Have I ever cosplayed? Yes. I work at anime conventions and I cosplay every year. Anya or Gojo? I mean, I don't do power scaling stuff, but you're asking Anya or Gojo instead. I like Anya more. I can get an 8-pack in 2 to 3 weeks. Here's the thing, 8-pack is genetic. And also, how lean are you right now compared to the other person, right? If you're already relatively lean, could you have abs in a couple of weeks? Yeah, you potentially could. You might have abs already. But like 8-pack, 6-pack, ab structure, that's genetic. Cycle 5 kilometers daily. I mean, that's good exercise. Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War, I love it. I love 1,000 Year Blood War. Movie series or anime. Definitely series. I definitely prefer series to movies. Have I ever cosplayed? Oh my god, go for real. Thank you. Do I have a 4-pack? Genetically I have a 6. Genetically, like, I don't have the genetics for an 8-pack. I don't have that. I mean, here's the thing. Anyone can grow their calves. Anybody can grow their calves. Will everybody have monstrous calves? Not necessarily, because you can't control where that calf will insert, right? So sometimes they're going to be longer, sometimes they're going to be inserted higher up, so they look more like a ball. Some people have an easier time growing muscle, they just respond better to certain things. I have one client who literally from day one, he just has calves. Like, we literally can do like 1 or 2 sets of calves a week, and they grow faster than anything. It's just he genetically has calves. Have I ever watched Kingdom? I haven't. Do you watch Chainsaw Man? Yes, it was really good. I recently finished Cowboy Bebop, and it's one of the few popular anime I didn't like. Okay. I like the movies. That's fine. That's all right. There's going to be popular shows you're into and popular shows you're not into. That's okay. I'm not really a David Goggins fan either. Not really into his old mentality. Thank you, Amarali. You look like AI. Thank you, I guess. Shadow, you don't stay in bed 22 hours a day. You like Vinland Saga? Very much. Very much. Great series. Let's see. Fijon Banks, I have no idea who that is. I can get I'm the most employed person here. Didn't you say that you were like, your parents were making you get a job? Do I have an S6 pack right now? No. Will I in a couple of weeks? About, yeah. Because we are in deficit mode. Oh my god, Pete Davidson. No, yes, Pete. Yeah, you're right. Pete Davidson does look like me. You're one of the only people to say it right, because I'm older than Pete. No, I do not currently have a 6-pack. Couple of weeks. Well, honestly, realistically, probably 4 to 8 weeks to really have it out. Thoughts on Yosuga no Sora? Have I seen that one? Have I? I don't remember if I have, actually. Tensura, I've seen it a couple times. I enjoyed it. If that's your passion, would I like to be a Gymshark influencer? Not really. I mean, like, I don't know if I'd turn it down. I don't dislike their brand. Personally, I prefer Rise. If I had to pick a clothing brand for fitness, I'd choose Rise. When is Vinland Saga Season 3 coming? I actually don't know. I actually don't know the date it's coming. Have I watched Predator Badlands? I have not. Just ate a whole loaf of bread. I get that. Because bread's usually not that filling. I could eat a whole loaf, no problem. I was here yesterday. Welcome back, Malashit. What time is it, by the way? Oh, damn. Okay, we're fine. What do I think of Bleach? I really enjoy it. Am I nervous? No. Why do you close your eyes so much? What do you mean? When I look away or look down or when I'm thinking? Like, sometimes I close my eyes to think. Do I read manga at all? Close enough to never that it might as well be never. If you watched Ippo, you would like Baki. No, I disagree because I didn't like Baki. How old? 33. Vinland Saga is a masterpiece. It's the only anime that made me recover from AOT ending. I mean, I agree that Vinland Saga is brilliant. Which animation is better, Blue Lock or One Punch Man Season 3? Blue Lock. I have a crown? Okay. I'm back. Thank you, Supernova. Favorite anime soundtrack? Probably Period of Chemistry. Wait, soundtrack or opening? If we're talking soundtrack, then Fairy Tail. If we're talking opening, then Period of Chemistry. Have I read Cradle the book? I have not. I guess your genes are... No, so my family does have good genetics. Like, nobody in my family looks their age. That there is a huge genetic factor. But I also go to sleep on time every day. I have a good diet. I exercise. I take care of myself. It's also a lifestyle. Kill la Kill is good. I love Kill la Kill. Great series. Favorite? I don't have a favorite, though. I don't have a favorite. I'm late. Yeah, it's a little late, but good morning. Good morning. Subscribe, thank you. Do I play games? Yeah, I have a Twitch account. It's linked on both my YouTube and my TikTok. So if you want to join me on Twitch, you can. Favorite Pookie? Thank you. What's an otaku? It's usually a self-deprecating term referred to someone who's extremely passionate about anime and Japanese culture, but it's just like a joke. We don't take ourselves that seriously. Have I seen Heaven Delusion? I have not. What's your dream body? I don't really care. Like, I don't care too much about a certain look, per se, as long as I'm within certain parameters. Like, I like my body fat to be between 10 and 15%. I like my body weight to be between, like, no lower than, like, 150, ideally. Like, between 150 and 190, depending on where I am in the season. So, like, if I'm getting leaner, I don't go under 150. If I'm bulking up, don't really go over 190. And as long as I feel good and I'm mobile, I'm happy. Favorite duo? Favorite duo? I need to think on this one. Did I write it down? Because I think I should have written this one down. Hang on. Did I? Let me see if I did. Okay, there we go. Favorite villain, opening, death, arc, favorite trope, plot twist. Damn, I didn't write down duo. I guess I gotta write that one down. I gotta answer that one. Why am I on the treadmill? Why are you not? Katakuri King walks on kid, take it or leave it. I walks on kid. I think you're lowballing kid. I don't have waifus. I'm 172. I'm 175 centimeters. What episode of One Piece are you on? Assume I'm always up to date. I'm always up to date. How's your weather? Right now it's sunny, but there's snow outside. Are you in Canada? Yes. I haven't slept in 2 days. You haven't slept in 2 days, dude. Get to sleep. What do I think of Nezuko? Indifferent. I mean, she's nice, good sister. Okay. Ram, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was just, I was just being a little sassy. I wasn't being mean. I am on a treadmill. Favorite anime of all time? I don't have one. Montreal. I've been to Montreal. I'm pretty sure Vegeta and Goku is the best duo. Are they a great duo? Yes. They cannot be my favorite duo. In fact, hot take, I prefer seeing Goku and Piccolo over Goku and Vegeta. Because Goku and Vegeta, there's too much arguing. I know they're rivals, so there's that confrontation. I know they have the whole Gogeta Vegito. When they fight together, they're in perfect sync. I get it. But I like a duo that actually function well together. There's good communication. And I like Goku and Piccolo more for that. Do you have any Black Clover art? Yes. Yeah, I knew. You probably knew I did. That's why you're asking. Do I watch soccer? No. I watch soccer anime. Pancakes? I like pancakes. I'm 5'9", kind of like Naruto and Sasuke. I mean, I'm not picking Naruto and Sasuke. I like the duo, but they're not going to be my top pick. What age do you think you should be able to watch Kill la Kill? You're asking, I've watched anime from a very young age, and I've watched, violent stuff since a very young age, and I wasn't bothered by it. So I think it depends on your views on the kid, because, my favorite show as a 3-year-old was America's Most Wanted. Does Sakura deserve the hate? I don't think she does. Have I played Dispatch? I have not. Gon Killua, again, I can't pick Gon and Killua, because as much as I like Killua, Gon is a selfish, greedy... It's more like Killua going along with whatever Gon wants, and making sure he's safe and comes out of it okay. And as great as they are, I can't go with that. And they almost never fight together. Ash and Pikachu, they can't be my favorite duo. They're an iconic duo. They can be an iconic duo. They're not going to be my favorite duo. Have I finished One Piece? No one has. It's still going. One of my friends told me that you had Black Clover painting and I didn't believe it. Yeah. Oh. I thought you were one of the people who've already seen it. Canadian? Yes. Have I watched Maria Ozawa got... What's wrong? Okay, Meliodas, you're getting timeout. You're getting a timeout. 5 minutes. Who's the villain you think is the worst as a person? I might actually go with someone like, I don't know, Saturn or something, because Griffith is awful. He's absolutely atrocious. But, he had some sort of good motive for it. At least he had some sort of positive motivation, wanted to build, a safe kingdom for people. And anyways, Saturn is just despicable every time he's talking. Who is my favorite Dragon Ball Z villain? Cell. Or Cell. Hot take, it's not really... but Ippo can be top 1 best anime plus story of... story I'm not so sure. It is my favorite sports anime. So it's up there for me. Berserk has some pretty nasty villains. It does, but I also don't read the manga. Do you think Seven Deadly Sins deserves the hate? Here's the thing. I understand the hate that it gets. I still enjoy the series, but the complaints are usually pretty understandable. It's not even lunchtime. My day has barely started. How many animes are there that you despise? Virtually 0, because despising takes too much effort, too much emotion. Monster Def has Johan is fantastic. Johan is a fantastic villain. Roblox, I will never touch it, ever. Magna and Luck, I like. That's a good duo. Solid duo right there. It's not that Berserk loves doing that kind of thing. It's just that it's a very dark series. What is my favorite character in Spy Family? The dog. It's the dog. Anime lacks older women? No, it doesn't. You're probably just watching too many shonen. Can we expect a Twitch stream today? Yes. Death Note? Also yes. Gurren Lagann? It's not really my thing. Joe Fought for Tomorrow? Haven't seen it. Let's see. How you doing, Ashley? What's with solo leveling? I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's Berserk. Berserk has the best OST. I can't give it the OST. If you're gonna say one of the best mangas, okay, fine. OST I can't. Can I walk? Nope. Favorite part of streaming? Just what? Occasionally we get some interesting questions. Usually oftentimes it's the same question 100 times. Once in a while we get some really interesting questions that get everyone thinking, and I like that. I saw one of your videos about Saitama being in Dragon Ball. Do you think he would be? I don't do power scaling. Those are just filter games. I don't do those games for power scaling. I do them because it's just fun, silly stuff. I don't take it seriously. What's your least favorite plot line? Maybe Rent a Girlfriend? Who would you say from Death Note besides L? Maybe Ray Penber? RUAI? Yes. Best TV show besides anime? So, like, I don't have a favorite TV show, but I'm very into forensics. So, like, those crime drama, like crime investigation series, love them. I love them to bits. I listen to them every night before I go to bed. Favorite power system, Nen or Alchemy? Favorite new gen? I don't even know where to start with that. I don't know what years you're talking about. Even then, I don't know. I don't keep track of what series came out when. There's too many categories. There's all the different genres. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. Have I watched JoJo's? Yes. I'm on part 4. Love the series. I see you got Kill la Kill on there. Indeed, I do. Best adventure anime, Dragon Ball. So there is no good take or bad take. You can have any favorites that you want. Like, no matter what you put in your top lists, it's going to be a good take because those are your favorites. Best OSTs are from... I mean, Naruto's got some good OSTs for sure. It does, for sure. Have I watched Moriarty the Patriot? I have not. I'd save Light's father. Light's father doesn't die, from what I recall. I don't think he dies. You look like you got too many teeth. Actually, fun fact, I was born with too many teeth, but I had that one surgically removed. Are you the Bay Harbor Butcher? You caught me. Kidding. I wouldn't get caught. Would you like a second part of Death Note? Nah, I'm good. What do you think about Eminence in Shadow? It was mid. I wasn't a fan. First anime, Dragon Ball. Have I watched Eyeshield 21? Another very interesting sports series. You're not a take on AOT ending? I was fine with the ending. I wouldn't change it. Do I kill criminals in your spare time? Why would I tell you? Do I look like I'd give... Like, no, I'm not leaving any evidence. Do you watch Apothecary Diaries? I do. Great series. He went to get to the Death Note from Mello, but got ambushed and died in the hospital. I just don't remember him. I mean, I don't remember. Do you have a favorite anime that the characters are a personification of something? I definitely don't. I have no idea. Have I watched Rising Impact? I have not. Favorite anime season that came out this year? It's got to be MHA season 8. It's got to be season 8. You think JJK is the best new gen anime? No. It's fun. I like it, but no. How you doing? Only? What's good? Do I love Albania? Not any more than any other. I guess. I'm back for your daily questions. So what mic do I have? A Blue Yeti X. I have been investigated before. Makes sense. Boruto, read the manga. The anime is not worth it. Do I watch UFC? No. The only thing about UFC that I get involved in is my cousin works in the UFC, not as a fighter, as a journalist, interviewer and such. And then I've hung out with George St. Pierre a few times. Nice guy. Haven't seen him in a while though, because I don't go to the same gym anymore. But he's cool. Do you think One Piece is the best new gen? One Piece is not new gen. What are you talking about? Dub is better than sub. No, it is debatable. So I think Jakub, if you're actually making that claim, you're ignorant, or you're either intentionally ignorant, or I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you. It's a horrendous take to say one is better than the other. I just finished Naruto and starting Shippuden now. What's the best thing about Shippuden? What's the best thing about Shippuden? We can get into a lot. Here's the thing. Some of it would be spoilers. Some of the best things about Shippuden would be spoilers. There's a lot of really big events that come up. The world building gets a lot more expansive. I don't want to say too much. Like, I might say the history and world building. Erwin's speech and dub are unmatched. Okay. So you're going off of one series, one specific character to say that one is, but that's ridiculous. That's nonsensical. That's idiocy. How do you think about Hunter x Hunter will be adapted when the next arc is animated? I don't know if it will be. I've seen no sign that Hunter x Hunter is getting a continuation. Thank you, Ghost Samurai. One Piece counts as a millennium. One Piece came out in the 90s. What do you think of? What do I think of Beautiful Bones Sakurako? I don't know that one. Do I laugh frequently? No. I don't laugh much, actually. Deku is stronger than Lelouch. Okay, who cares? Thoughts on FLCL? That's an interesting series. I think more people need to check that one out because it is kind of out there. It's not very mainstream. It's a show that makes you think, and it's very it's not very straightforward. Anime that got me in tears. Angel Beats, I guess, is Astra Lost in Space Peak. Haven't seen it. Don't you hate when you get honey stuck in? Daniel, don't make me put you in timeout. 1990. Yeah, exactly. One Piece came out in the 90s. Exactly. Why are we comparing? Exactly, it makes no sense to me. Should I watch Mushoku Tensei? I couldn't do it. I'll just say that I couldn't do it. Favorite JoJo's part so far will be 2 or 3. What are your thoughts on Mysterious Girlfriend X? Haven't seen it. Anime that just wasn't for me. That's a lot. Steins Gate, Gurren Lagann. Trying to think of the bigger ones. Hold on. Yes, Code Geass. Have I seen Black Clover? Yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to the new season. Are you a teacher? Kind of. Not in high school or anything. What's the funniest thing I can remember? Well, when I think of comedy, I think of Sakamoto. That's pretty funny. Are you enjoying Gachakuda? Haven't seen it yet. Do I like reading manga? I barely ever read manga, so can't say that. Do I have a PlayStation 5? I do not. I'm a PC person. Have you ever applied for the Chinese Communist Party? Sure. Does SJW light novel solo? I don't do power scaling. I think it's silly. All of you need to watch Fate. I do like Fate. I don't think everyone needs to watch it, but it's good. I like Fate. Hey Dookie. Okay, I'll put you in timeout. Sure. Here, timeout for 30 minutes. There you go. Anime that just wasn't for you. I already answered that. Do I go? No. Thoughts on ReZero? It's a good series. I really liked it. Season 2 kind of lost me for a bit, but I got back to it. What anime do I like more? To Your Eternity or I haven't seen Orb. I have not seen Orb. Do I like Hero Academia? I absolutely do. Which anime have I laughed your ass off? Sakamoto. I don't laugh much. So just gonna go with Sakamoto Desuka, not Sakamoto Days. You should try Mysterious Girlfriend. I mean, right now my watch list is full. Favorite anime? Don't have one. What do you like more, To Your Eternity or Dr. Stone? To Your Eternity. Who is your favorite character from MHA? Mirio or Red Riot? You're spamming chat, so you're getting muted for the rest of the stream. See you later. Don't worry, they're gone. Are you wearing red? Yes. What is wrong with chat? I thought we were past this. I tried Gurren Lagann. It wasn't my thing. Don't worry. If someone spams chat, I will take care of it. They're gone. Yeah, no. Sorry, Zeomech. I'm no. Darling in the Franxx. I dropped it. What's good, bro? I watched JJK Execution today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a good time. One Piece? Yes, I do watch One Piece. I read. Yeah, I have a little bit of red. No, you're not getting a mod. I don't know. Guys, stop asking for mod. You're not getting it. What's an anime you like but not the MC? Good question. Points for a good question. You know what? Okay, example. Mushoku Tensei, I actually like the story. I just don't like Rudius. So, I dropped the series because of Rudius. So, there you go. Is the anime that Aizen is in? Yes. Bleach is really good. Black Clover, enjoy that as well. Black Clover is great, but Asta's... I really like Asta. I get if you find him obnoxiously loud at the start. I get it. He does tone it down a bit, or you get used to it. But I get it. I still really like him, though. How do I feel about Mob Psycho? Great series. Dororo, I'm still at the start. I need to keep going. Worst question people ask, it's usually just the creepy questions I can't read out loud because it's so weird. Is there any character you feel really connected? I actually don't. I don't. Can you remember your Twitch viewers? Sometimes. Sometimes. What's my favorite color? I actually don't have one of those either. Favorite Death Note character, L. He gives early Naruto energy. It's not so much that. I don't think it's because of that. I just genuinely enjoy the series. And what anime do I like the side character more than the MC? Escanor, Seven Deadly Sins. I choose Escanor over Meliodas any day of the week. Am I walking? Yes. How do I feel about Rising of a Shield Hero? Really good season 1, 2, 3, and 4 were terrible. I just watched pre-time skip One Piece. Nice. Am I alive? Nope. Favorite, how you doing, Patatus? Patatus. Have I watched ReZero? Yes, great series. You're like a strict rating guy, so give me a 3 on 10. Here's the thing. If it's a 3 on 10, okay. Here's what I can do. I can say it's sub 5. Because if it's that bad, I'm not even getting through more than 2 or 3 episodes. So like, Rent a Girlfriend, Girlfriend, 100 Girlfriends. What else? No, that's not a girlfriend in it. Let me find dropped. Here. Shows that I dropped right away. Here we go. Aho Girl is pretty bad. Citrus is pretty bad. Honey Lemon Soda. Keiken Zumi. Do I like Dragon Ball? Yes. I do like Dragon Ball. The one who lost his head. I like Fate Stay Night and Heaven's Feel. Okay. When people like... I enjoy those. I'm almost done reading Bleach, but never started an anime. I'm excited to watch. I hope you enjoy it. I had a great time with it. What anime would you say had a great potential but didn't succeed? I will say, like... How do we want to phrase that? Because we could say that like it was good for a point and then just fell off. And I think all of us can think of a show that started good and then fell off. Whether that be Promised Neverland, Tokyo Ghoul, Berserk just stopped. Like Berserk just it didn't even it just stopped. I think we can all give examples like that. Would you consider Tales from Sonic the Hedgehog? What's wrong with you? How you doing, Mary? Do you have your Christmas tree up yet? So I go to my friends for Christmas. I don't have Christmas here. I go to their place. Why do newcomers think you are miserable? Because I tend to be a little bit expressionless. I do have a long face, and I always have like bags under my eyes. But that's just they're always there, regardless of how well I sleep. I have bags. What's my opinion on JJK? I enjoy it. I like the story. The story was promising, but didn't put that story to good work. Wait, for what? Okay, I missed that. Sukuna is strong. Oh, I don't do the whole power scaling stuff. Do I read manga? Very rarely. Mushoku Tensei, take out Rudius and I'd watch it. I meant 310s. Wait, what about 310s? What type of anime you don't like? Harems, overly fan servicey. or just minimum fan service in general. I don't like. If they do like weird relationship things with like older characters dating children, or like that's kind of off-putting. Because stuff like that. If it's creepy, creepy. Weakest. I don't know who the weakest Akatsuki member is. Who you got tomorrow? Islam Makachava. Wait, what? Can you please recommend some really good ones from 2025? Flower That Blooms with Dignity. Hero Academia Season 8. What came out? Windbreaker. I drop anime constantly. I drop anime constantly. If it doesn't meet my standard, I'm not finishing it. Metabots, yeah, it's great. I think it's just old. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's just old, so not a lot of people are seeing it. Is Windbreaker good? I think it's great. I think that people are just watching Seven Deadly Sins or just watched because of Escanor. I mean, Escanor is the best part of the show, in my opinion. All right, see you later, Jenna Lynn. What scene of anime made me cry? The ending of Angel Beats, when the song is playing. What will I eat for dinner? The same thing I do every day, just about. Pork chops and mixed vegetables. Is it better than Tokyo Revengers? I like Windbreaker way more than Tokyo Revengers. Have I seen Fujimoto? I have not. Real Life? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. What's the most cursed that I've witnessed? The most cursed. I don't know, maybe School Days or something. I said, made me gasp? Oh, I don't really gasp. Messi or Ronaldo, don't really care. Adita, we don't do that here, so this is not the place for you. This is not the place for you. Have I watched Azumanga? I have not. The story was promised. I mean, you keep saying it, but I don't know what you're talking about. Have I watched Azumanga? Guys, stop bringing up those kinds of anime. Stop bringing up those kinds of anime. Enough is enough. Do I read manga? Very rarely. Jesus. So you haven't watched Fire Force? I have. Are your pork chops defrosting? They're not on the counter. They're in the fridge. Aaron or Levi? Levi. By far. DxD, I dropped it. Have I read Tomodachi Game? I have not. What anime do you think had a great story, but the anime itself wasn't good? The thing is, a great story. Okay, here's an example. Future Diaries, I didn't think the anime was that enjoyable. I don't think it was bad, but I don't think it was that enjoyable, while I really enjoyed the concept of Future Diaries. I really like the story. Do I watch Neon Genesis? I do not. Have I watched Inuyashiki? Yes, it was really good. Seen it twice. Sword Art, wasn't a fan. Was not a fan. Have you ever had a crash out? A fake one, yes. Bocchi the Rock, haven't seen it. Pork chops, why not make a salad? But because I like pork chops. I like salad. I eat salad multiple times a day. It's probably Yokohama Shopping Log. I don't know that one. Bleach, I really enjoy Bleach. Mushoku Tensei, again, I can't deal with Rudius. Is it worth to watch the last 3 seasons of Seven Deadly Sins? Season 2, absolutely. Season 3 and 4... The thing is, if you want to watch Four Nights of the Apocalypse, which is the sequel to Seven Deadly Sins, I would say yes. But the thing is, it has problems. It has problems. I watched it, but you're probably not gonna like it as much. Do you watch Evangelion? No. What was your favorite character from Inuyashiki? The MC. There's not really a whole lot of characters of relevance in Inuyashiki. Do I watch JoJo's? I do. I'm on part 4. Kaiji? Have I watched Violet Evergarden? Yes, I really enjoyed it, besides the really creepy age gap thing. Tell us more about the fake crash out. Oh, just sometimes I fake emotions on stream just to be a little bit more engaging. Good evening, Outsider. I am He4. Okay. What was your favorite part, 2 or 3? Do you think Kaiju number 8 season 2? I think it was good. I preferred season 1. Season 2 was still good. I'm more worried about the manga ending, which was kind of mid to me. What do I think of JoJo's? Jonathan. Do I like Air Master? I haven't seen Air Master. I've seen Air Gear. I haven't seen Air Master. Favorite seinen? Probably Vinland Saga. Have you watched Yakusoku no Neverland? I have not. You mean Promised Neverland? Never saw it. Zombies or vampires? Depends which version of each, because you have all these different interpretations. Like, you have like, can you give me like like which version of zombies and vampires? Do I like stew? Yes. If it's food, I pretty much like it. How much time do we have? How much time do we have left? Oh, whoops! I just put my phone in save battery mode. My bad. Oh, damn! We're over time. Crap. Didn't even realize. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes, and I'm calling it. Yeah, I like Jonathan. Have I seen Guilty Gear? I have not. Favorite reincarnation show? Probably Slime. Do you like Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider? I haven't seen it yet. Overlord, I've seen all of it. How many animes? Over 900. Your bag is tomorrow. Okay. Castlevania, I've seen it. Here from yesterday. Welcome back, Fatu. Favorite anime of all time? Don't have one. Sorry. Time does not have me. Nah, it doesn't. Do you have any oppositions in real life? You mean, no, not really. Oppositions in real life? Like who? Thanks, but I can't choose between JoJo's and Aizen. You mean Bleach. So if we're going between JoJo's, Bleach, and Blue Lock, without any context, my favorite would be Bleach. But like, it does depend what vibe you're going for. But out of those three, it'd be Bleach. I caught up on One Piece, the anime, yes. Have I read manhwa? I mean, not really, no. MHA, I enjoy it very much. Hellsing Ultimate, finished it last month, very good. JoJo's Peak, I think it's pretty solid. Do I like Soul Eater? Absolutely. Dragon Quest, another great one, age 33. Why does Piccolo need a driver's license? It was just because, like, he was pressured into it because of, you know, Chi-Chi and Goku. Yeah, just poor Piccolo. Poor Piccolo. Are you streaming on other platforms? YouTube, but we'll be on Twitch later today. Have I watched 86? I have not. Welcome back, Dawn. Made in Abyss, I'm watching it now. Black Clover, great series. Tokyo Revengers, not a huge fan. Have I watched Dress Up Darling? Yes, but the season 2 finale kind of mid. You said you're on part 4. You're getting close to it's going to take me a while to finish part 4, just being honest. It's going to take me some time. Code Geass, I do. I like the story. I like the writing. I just don't enjoy watching it. I don't worry about it. Okay, to me, overrated doesn't matter. I forget terms like that. I like JJK. Who cares what people think? Ronin Warriors, have not seen it. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm really struggling. Demon Slayer, yes, I know it. Do I know Johnny Sins? I think I do, actually. I can't understand what. Ice cream or hot pie? Ice cream. Tokyo Ghoul? I like Tokyo Ghoul. Work rivals? I work by myself. I don't have any rivals. Opinion on GTO? Oh, a great teacher, Onizuka, don't watch it. Should I watch ReZero, Made in Abyss, or Dr. Stone? I'm watching Made in Abyss myself right now. I don't have an opinion yet. ReZero, I really enjoy. Dr. Stone, I also really enjoy. I would say, if you want something dark, like dark, ReZero. If you want more adventure-y, I'd say Dr. Stone. Do I like Seven Deadly Sins? Most of it, but I have problems with it. Have I seen Assassination Classroom? Fantastic series. Plus size self, I have no idea what that is. Iced tea or hot tea? Depends on, like, if it's hot out, I take an iced tea. If it's cold out, I take a hot tea. Yeah. Eisen or Griffith? Eisen. Favorite Ginyu Force member? Maybe Jace? Probably Jace. What anime you liked more, Cowboy Bebop or Banana Fish? I haven't seen Banana Fish and I still have to finish Bebop. What is your favorite breathing in Demon Slayer? Not breathing. You like JJK? I do. Have I watched Baking Hanma? Baki Hanma? Yes. What do you think about the number of isekai anime? There's a reason for that. There's a cultural reason why that's the case. I'm not worried about the number. I don't watch the bad ones. I'll watch the good ones. I know your dad is a boy. I mean, My dad is also dead. Well, I technically have 3 dads, 2 of which are dead. Are you gay? None of your business. You can't have me anyway. You like JJK? Yes. Who you got winning UFC 322? I have no idea. Favorite Hashira? Guillaume. Vegeta or Boruto? Me. Let's make business together. I'm gonna pass. Are you a no? I'm not a goon. I thought you wrote goose. I was gonna say yes. I'm a goose. Why not what? Why not what? One Piece or DBZ? One Piece for me. What your work? This in the gym. You did say goose? Yeah, you did not write goose. But if you did write goose, yes, I'm a goose. Do you going to anime? You mean anime conventions? Yes. Do I like Muichiro? Yeah, he's cool. Hey Bubba, cold take, but Garo, Blitz, JJK. I don't do the power scaling is silly. I forget that stuff. Never watch anime, just kind of chilling here. And that's cool. You don't have to watch anime to be here. We can also talk video games, the gym, whatever in general. But yeah, that's fine. Favorite villain in One Piece, Marine. Favorite One Piece. Favorite villain in One Piece. Favorite villain. Probably Doflamingo. How you doing, Hayden? Also, guys, how much time do we have left? Let me just see how much time we have left. Oh damn! I keep going over time. We're already 10 minutes over time. You know what? I'll set a timer. 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and I'm gone. So don't forget to join the Twitch. Favorite upper moon and lower moon? I don't even remember who is who. I'll take Akaza, and I forget the other ones. Do you know? Seal, you got to stop it. Seal, actually, you're getting timed out. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put you in timeout. There you go. Did I drop Sakamoto Days? I did. Are you excited about the new FIFA World Cup? I do not care. Sorry. What's wrong with you? Yeah. Favorite upper moon and lower moon. Lower moon, I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot all of their names. Favorite anime? I don't actually have a favorite. I've seen too much at this point. Thoughts on Full Metal Alchemist? It's a 10 on 10 for me. Timeout before stream ends. I actually gave him a 24-hour timeout, so he's not gonna be able to come back tomorrow either. Do you know Banana Fish? I know it, haven't seen it. What's an anime you didn't like? What most consider good? From an enjoyment standpoint, I would say like Steins Gate, Code Geass, Gurren Lagann, to give a few. Have I watched Fairy Tail? If so, who's my favorite? Gajeel. I watched so many anime, like 20. That's not many. I've seen over 900. But then again, that's a lot more than most people. 20 is a good start, though. Mateo Ryoko is absolute ball. Thank you. What's the worst anime I don't like? So here's the thing. If I don't like a series, I'm not going to finish it. Like some of you masochists who enjoy suffering through a bad series, I don't do that. So I just forget about it. So there's a lot of shows that to me are equally bad just because I stopped right away. So we're going to have to narrow that down a bit. I watched around 100. 330 is a good amount. It's a good amount. One anime game you want in 2026? The thing is, I mostly play like smaller games. I don't really play a lot of larger scale games. The last anime game I played that I really liked was Tenkaichi 3. Best starter anime? It depends on what on the person's interest, not so much what the series is. What do you mean Jewish? What do you mean Jewish? You are my favorite Jewish guy? I'm ethnically Jewish. I'm not religiously Jewish. I don't follow Judaism. Have I watched Food Wars? Yes. I love food. I'm a foodie. I love food. If there's food, I am there. Do I watch certain genres? Not inherently. I do have preferred genres, but I will watch anything. Have I seen Welcome to the NHK? I have not. Most overhated? Overrated. I don't follow that. I think if you like a series, then like the series. If you don't like a series, regardless of its popularity, you don't have to like it. Food Wars is the best cooking anime. Here's the thing, though. You could get cooking without all the clothes exploding. So you could get campfire cooking. You could go for dungeon meshi. You could go for a whole bunch of other ones. They don't have, all of that stuff. Have you watched Futo Pi? I have not. Also, last 60 seconds. Then I'm calling it. Do you enjoy these streams or your Twitch gaming streams more? Okay, so I enjoy the Twitch streams. I enjoy these more, but I prefer doing the Twitch streams just because I prefer doing gaming. But just the Twitch is so much smaller than the YouTube and TikTok that I don't have that audience yet. writing Fighting Foodons was peak. I haven't seen that. Oh wait, yes I have. I never finished it, but I know what you're talking about. Monster Rancher, another good one. Favorite character in One Punch Man? Watchdog Man. Have you watched Fire Force? What do I rate it? Season 1 was really good, like probably around an 8-ish, 8.5. Seasons 2 and 3 wasn't a fan. 2 and 3 really kind of drag it down. What's an anime you like only because of the story, not the MC? The thing is, like, how bad is the MC? Are we talking about a story that the MC ruined? Or are we talking about the MC is tolerable, but the story is clearly better? Because, like, it'll vary. Like Mushoku Tensei, I don't like Rudeus. I'm fine with everything else. I literally just don't like Rudeus. Or are we talking about, and that's the reason I don't watch it. Okay, so if we're talking about the MC is okay, I have to think on that. I have to think on that one. What's a Moomin Rider is... what? I'm sorry. I'm choosing Watchdog Man. Count 85. Also, okay, let's start wrapping up. I'll answer the last few comments before we wrap up. Have I seen Dandadan? I finished season 1 before I dropped it. Soul Eater rating, that's like a 8.5, 9 for me. I really like Soul Eater. Welcome back, Albertino, but we're going to start wrapping up. Worst isekai that I've seen? I don't know. The worst isekai. It's not going to be like, again, Mushoku Tensei is only bad because of the MC, not because the anime is bad. Maybe SAO? SAO is pretty bad. Have I seen Soul Eater? Yeah, I answered that one. Monster Rancher. Okay, I think I got it. What anime has better villains than the good side? Monster. I like Johan more than the Doctor. Sword Art is... I mean, I think you should read the light novel instead of watching the anime for Sword Art. I dropped anime and I dropped anime and I don't know how to come back while enjoying like back then. So like I don't think you should drop anime as a whole. I think dropping a series that that is not worth your time, okay, fine. But dropping anime entirely, I don't really get that. Code Geass for AOT. For writing code, I mean, I enjoyed AOT more. What anime has way better villains? I already answered that one. What's your opinion on Bleach? I really like Bleach. I'm looking forward to the rest of Thousand Year Blood War. Have I watched Solo Leveling? Seen it twice. Vinland Saga, fantastic. What anime games I like? I don't really play any anymore, but I used to play like Tenkaichi and Ninja Storm way back in the day. Okay, are we good? Are we good? What anime concept would I like to see again? That's such a hard question. An anime like what kind of story I want to see? If you can bring... Okay, so this could be a really difficult question. Okay. That's a hard one. Gachakuda has officially entered top 10 for me. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I haven't seen it myself yet. Because if we're talking concepts, there's a lot that can go into an anime concept. Like, I've enjoyed power systems like Nen and Alchemy. I've enjoyed stories like Vinland Saga, where you have characters on a journey of revenge and then do a self-reflection and completely change their views on life. I love stuff like, you know what, something like that. Something like Vinland Saga. I could watch over and over again. How you doing, Firereeks? We're just about to wrap up. Do I watch the new MHA episode today? Yes, I always watch some anime right before. I try to watch anime before a stream just so I have stuff to talk about in case, there's less people. Yes, I did watch it. It was really good. What Naruto character spin-off would I want to see? Maybe Shikamaru. Just like Nara Clan stuff, doing what they do. Okay, so I think we're going to wrap it up. We'll be on Twitch in about 2.5 hours. So we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Here we go. Ending the live there. See you guys later. Calling it.